Well, you know the problem with democracy. I don't think there is any country in the world which does not call itself democratic. All countries in the world call themselves democratic. It's a matter, first, of definition, I think mainly of definition and of what we regard to be the essentials of democracy. We certainly ourselves regard ourselves as democratic. We understand why countries used to the multi-party system don't believe that a one-party system can be democratic, or are rather suspicious of the one-party system. We can't, frankly, convince them by sheer argument, philosophical argument, that this is possible. Perhaps the best thing is actually to see this thing in practice. What are the essentials of democracy? The essentials of democracy are that individuals should feel unharassed, that they are actually free in their society. Individual, this is the most essential thing. I never see why an individual should not feel free because of a machinery of election. And the two-party or the one-party is really basically a machinery of election. The second one, when it comes to machinery, is that an individual should feel a true choice of the people he wants to represent him in a government where it's no longer possible for people individually to participate in the government, that you have to select individual representatives. Now, either sometimes you select parties, sometimes you select individuals. Now, frankly, I don't see why the thing cannot be democratic, simply because sometimes you select a party, which is what the Western countries usually do, and in our own case, you select an individual, the party being given, the party policy being given. So this is the kind of election we went through the other day, and we honestly believe we are independent, and we really ask the old countries at least to be democratic enough, to have a free mind, and to study the new experiments which are taking place in the rest of the world, and this experiment which is taking place in our.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Africa. Good morning, East Africa. Good morning, Tanzania. Good morning, Nairobi, Kenya. Good morning, Kampala, Uganda. Bujumbura, Burundi. Kigali, Rwanda. DRC, Congo. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, Djibouti. Na good morning, Nairobi, Kenya, na nchi zote za Afrika, South Africa, Zambia, na nchi zote katika bara la Afrika. Katika kipindi chetu cha leo cha Good Morning Africa hakitakuwa kirefu sana, kitakuwa kifupi, ambacho kinazingatia au kinaelekea au kumzungumzia moja kati ya wanafunzi, ambapo leo Good Morning Africa imekwenda Djibouti, na Djibouti, katika mji wa Djibouti, katika nchi ya Djibouti, katika mji wa Djibouti, ambapo tumekutana na mwanafunzi ajulikanaye kwa jina la kwanza tuangalia hapa kidogo, hatutaki kulisema vibaya jina lake, anaitwa Ahmed Hussein. Ahmed Hussein ni mwanafunzi wa kutoka katika nchi ya Djibouti ambaye tumekutana naye katika sio leo tu siku ya kwanza, tumekutana naye toka muhula wa masomo uanze hapa katika University of South Carolina, na leo hii tumefanya naye mahojiano katika lugha ya Kiingereza. Na Ahmed atakuwa ananisikiliza hapa kwa Kiswahili ambacho hakielewi, lakini nitajaribu kuongea kwa Kiingereza kwa kifupi tu, kwa sababu nimeona bora nimweke Ahmed Hussein katika kipindi chetu hiki kifupi cha leo, ambacho tumekitayarisha kutokana na tulivyokipanga siku chache zilizopita, lakini tumefanya taping, na nimefanya naye mahojiano katika Dalamo School of Business, katika Student Lounge, katika mida ya nafikiri kama ilikuwa ni 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, baada ya kutoka kuangalia basketball game kati ya University of South Carolina the Lady Gamecocks walikuwa wakicheza na University of Florida the Gators. Sasa hebu ngoja ni kama Ahmed Hussein kama ananisikiliza, ambaye anaongea kama lugha 4 au 5, anaongea Kifaransa, anaongea Kisomali, anaongea Kiarabu, na kuna lugha zingine ambazo niambia katika mahojiano yetu anaongea. Sasa ngoja na Kiingereza. Kwa hiyo ngoja niongee kwa Kiingereza. Good morning, Africa. Today, we are going to present or introducing Ahmed Hussein. Ahmed Hussein is an exchange student from Djibouti, the country of Djibouti. It sits right there at the Horn of Africa, and he's from the city called Djibouti. Ahmed Hussein, he's majoring, or his major is business administration in finance. We have a very good conversation with Ahmed, or let me call Hussein. That's very easy to pronounce his name, Hussein. He's a very young, energetic African student here at the University of South Carolina at the Dalamo School of Business. Let me present Mr. Hussein, and then I want some young African to listen to Mr. Hussein. Here is the tape.
My name is Hamdi Divan. I came from the UAE, Ajman precisely, but people just know Dubai. And I'm here for an exchange program for like 5 months.
What kind of programs are you here? When you say here, where? At the University of South Carolina?
I'm at the University of South Carolina, Columbia.
What college? Is it College of Business? Or?
Yeah, Dalamo School of Business.
Dalamo School of Business. So what are you studying?
My major is finance. So I have basically business courses such as social media marketing or commercial banking, investment analysis portfolio, and public relations.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your portfolio or whatever you're studying is pretty heavy with respect to the change of the technology. And you say originally, where you from again? Dubai, is that correct?
I study in Dubai, but I'm originally from Djibouti.
Djibouti.
Yeah.
Where is Djibouti? If somebody wants to know, where is Djibouti?
Okay, Djibouti is a small country in East Africa. It's on the Horn. And we're like close to like Ethiopia, Somalia. We're like a small country. So it's like...
Very good. So tell me a little bit about the education here in America, because you're an exchange student.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Honestly, since I've been here, I met a lot of great people, and I noticed that the system is pretty different because people are more social, and the instructors are like trying to push you to get better. It was the same for me when I was back in Dubai too. But I feel like when we talk about socially, you meet more people, you experience more what we call college life. So until now, I'm really enjoying it, and I feel like I'll maybe apply for another semester if I could.
Well, so you're from originally from Djibouti, and do you mind if I ask you these questions? Who is pretty much financing your education system here in America right now? Is it the government of Djibouti?
No, it's myself.
It's yourself.
Yeah,
very good. I'm very proud of that. So can you tell me a little bit about the differences between now Djibouti education system and the United States of America, particularly here in Columbia, South Carolina?
Okay, so I was doing my high school, my elementary school, all of that in Djibouti, and I was in the French system. So I don't know if you guys know, but we speak Somali, Arabic, and French because we were colonized by French people. So I just did my high school. My college, I'm just doing it in Dubai. So if I could compare both of them, I would say that the French system is more like complex. It's like you have more courses, and it's like you don't have this time management that you have in college. It's really different.
Free time. That's what we try.
I mean, here in college, you have more free time. You have to know how to manage your time, and then you get internships, you get jobs. Where in high school, you just have to focus on your courses. And in the French system, we have stuff like called the baccalaureate, where we have other like really hard exams. Because I remember now.
So you tell me now you speak 3 languages. Is that correct?
I speak Somali, French, English. I speak also Arabic, but I understand more Arabic than I speak it.
Wow. What about English though? You didn't mention English. We converse. You and I we converse in English. Okay. So let's take back to Africa now, to the East Africa. What do you think about this continent of East Africa with respect to the education system, particularly Djibouti, maybe Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, and Burundi? Talks a little bit about it.
I feel like we have a lot of, I'll not say talent, but I'll say a lot of great mind over there. People have I know a lot of people who have if they had the chance or opportunities, they could do great things. and especially in East Africa, which is a strategic place. Like we should invest more to like bring them younger generations to pursue their career and dreams. Because like I have a lot of friends back home in Djibouti that could I feel like they could be top tier in like here in the U.S. for example if they had the means or the money or the funds for it. But talking about generation wise or school wise, there's a lot of like people who are like willing to thrive here. So you see that a lot in Djibouti, Kenya, like you said, Sudan too. Sudan are really like smart people, and not even East Africa. When we talk about West Africa too, you know, like I have like friends who are in Senegal right now, and Senegal like people in Senegal are really smart people. So I would say the whole continent of Africa has a lot of talents, like hidden gems. So it's something that we should like work on later on.
You're very young. I can just see by just your face, and you're physically strong. And Africa is packed with the younger generation.
Yeah.
So, what is your advice now to the African leaders when it comes to these future generations of Africa with respect to the education system? Walk us through in that area.
I feel like the leaders should like push the younger generations to thrive more, but the younger generation are gonna thrive anyways. They have this, like they're all hungry. I'm like same for me. I'm hungry too. I want to pursue my career and bring that back to my home country in Djibouti. I don't just want to. Of course, I like to travel, but I want to bring that back there so I could invest myself over there. So all I can say is that for the leaders to invest more in education and other purposes, such as, for example, sports. You have a lot of great talents. For example, in Djibouti, I play basketball, and I have so many friends who play basketball too. And you have great talents over there. So I would say to the leaders to invest more in the youth when I talk about school, sports, or not only that, but like any type of domain or field, because people are really educated over there.
Few minutes ago, you and we just came from watching a basketball game, women basketball game at the Colonial Life Arena.
Yeah.
The Lady Gamecocks, they played Florida and Gators.
Yeah.
And talks a little bit about the women and basketball in general in Africa. What exactly they need to do to bring up the game of indoor game, especially women participation in basketball. Welcome.
We don't see that much over there. Since I've been here, I really noticed that the women's basketball team here is really one of the great. They won the championship, I think. So
absolutely,
it just shows you how much like when women are empowered, they have like we bring the light on them. You see that they're as much like powerful as us. So it's the same in Africa. You have a lot of women who are like really talented in sports. Like in Djibouti, for example, you have people who are like who play basketball. So the leaders should like invest in that not only for us, because we know the stereotypes where like it's only the man's, but women's also are the future. You know, empowering women is something that we should all think about and be aware of. So,
what is your last word now with respect to all of what we have covered in these few minutes? Take us home.
I'll say my last word is always travel, always try to your best to meet people, because without that I wouldn't be here in South Carolina, Colombia. I'm a nomad from Djibouti and I'm here continuing my journey. So I wish that everyone could like join me in that and just be inspired to dream more.
Thank you very much for taking your time, and then we'll continue this conversation in next time.
I hope so.
Thank you. Wow. What a great young man. Confidence, confidence, and confidence. This is a young man who's educated first his primary school and high school in the continent of Africa, and then he moved to, I think what he said, in Dubai. And then he applied for the exchange as an exchange student. Now he's at the Dalamo School of Business. This is the future of Africa. He emphasized that the leader in Africa should invest in youth and in education. What an incredible, powerful statement that this young man, he alluded to thousands and thousands of people who will watch and listen to this conversation. Wow. Hi, Sasa. tutajaribu kutafuta Mtanzania aje match na Hamdi Hussein hapa University of South Carolina, Dalamo School of Business. Aje naye aongee Mtanzania, tutawatafuta au tutawatafuta waje nao waongee kwa hii lugha ambayo Hamdi Hussein naye ameiongea hapa. Ameongea kwa kifupi tu kwa Kiswahili, kwa wale ambao mtakuja kuisikiliza haya mazungumzo, ni kwamba yeye anasomea mambo ya business administration na ana focus kwenye financing. Amezungumzia mambo ya social media applications, how can be integrated katika financing or business administration, na tumezungumzia kidogo kuingizwa kwa wanawake katika sports, kwa sababu wote tulikwenda kuangalia game ya basketball leo, ambapo timu yetu ya basketball ya wasichana ilikuwa ikicheza na timu ya basketball ya wasichana kutoka katika University of Florida. Wao wanaitwa the Gators, sisi the Gamecocks. Yeye vile vile ni mchezaji wa basketball, anacheza basketball, bado ni kijana kwelikweli, wa umri nafikiri ni kama miaka 19 hivi, kwa sababu ni sophomore, na amesema kwamba anafikiria kuongeza miezi mingine the next semester ili aendelee kujifunza, kwa sababu anaona hapa kidogo amepata kufunguka kuona tofauti iliyokuwepo kule Djibouti na hapa United States of America katika jimbo la Columbia hapa South Carolina. Kwa hiyo leo kwa kifupi tu ndo tulikuwa tumewatayarishieni Hamdi Hussein, huyu the future leaders hawa wa Afrika, na anawaomba viongozi wa Afrika wa invest kwa vijana kama yeye huyu Hamdi Hussein. Nafikiri sasa hivi labda Hamdi Hussein anasema huyu Dr. Patrick naye anaongea nini sasa hivi. Nazungumzia tu, nitaongea naye, najua jinsi ambavyo nitakwenda kutranslate naye, kumwambia nimezungumza kitu gani. Nimezungumza yale, nimerudia yale katika mazungumzo yetu ya leo, ambapo tumefanya naye interview hapo katika student lounge chini katika jengo la Dalamo School of Business. Tutamtafuta Mtanzania naye ambaye tulishafanya interview na Mtanzania graduate student, ambayo interview yake bado ipo American Swahili News pamoja na Swahili Villa Online TV. Sasa tutaleta mwingine Mtanzania, yule tulimleta alizungumza kwa Kiswahili, huyu tutakayemleta tutamwomba tuzungumze naye kwa Kiingereza. Hii ni American Swahili News pamoja na Swahili Villa Online TV. Katika kipindi chetu hiki cha Good Morning Africa tuna dip in, tuna dive in katika education. Tunataka tuangalie hawa wanafunzi wa Afrika katika kipindi hiki cha miaka ya 2025 tunaelekea 2024 wanaliangalia vipi bara la Afrika pamoja na viongozi wao, kwa sababu tumejikita sana katika kuangalia wanasiasa waliokuwa madarakani. Sasa hebu tuangalie hiki kizazi kipya ambacho kinakuja kuijenga hili continent au hili bara la Afrika. Kwa wale ambao hamjasubscribe, jamani, nendeni mkasubscribe, mshare na kulike hizi video zetu, hususan hii video ya Hamdi Hussein na zingine nyingi ambazo zitakuja, ambazo tunajaribu kwenda kufanya interview live nao wanafunzi, tusikie na tujifunze ni kitu gani ambacho kinawafanya sasa hivi wao kuwa motivated katika masuala ya kupata elimu, na hiyo elimu na maarifa watakaoipata watataka kuipeleka wapi. Hamdi Hussein anataka kusema kuirudisha Djibouti, kwa sababu watu wako hungry kweli kweli na hii elimu ambayo watu wote wanataka kuja kuichukua au kujifunza hapa Marekani. Kwa hiyo basi tunamalizia tu kwa kusema tu kwamba sambazeni upendo, pendaneni wa Tanzania. Nafikiri ni leo au kesho Tundu Lissu atakuwa na unguruma au anazungumza huko Singida, Itigi huko. Tamfuatilia Tundu Lissu naye na pamoja na Heche na viongozi wengine wote wanasiasa hapo Tanzania, kwa sababu mwaka huu ni mwaka wa uchaguzi, lakini Chadema wana ajenda yao ya no reform, no election. Yao ni mazungumzo ambayo tunasikia katika social media, sasa tutafuatilia. Kwa hiyo basi katika siku hii ya leo tunakamilisha kipindi chetu cha Good Morning Africa, Good Morning East Africa, kwa kusema tu kwamba kwa wale ambao hamjasubscribe, nendeni mkasubscribe, mshare pamoja na kulike video zetu. Shatri, tunajaribu kutafuta ule wimbo wetu wa kumalizia kipindi. Kesho ni nafikiri itafika Valentine. Happy Valentine kwa wale watu wote Tanzania hapo mlioamka. Leo ni siku ya watu wanaopendana. Happy Valentine. Abdushatre. Nirudishe kidogo mziki chini, naona kama mziki uko juu kidogo na sauti iko chini. Ngoja nianze kusema tena. Leo hii hapa Marekani ni 12:03. Tanzania tayari ni Ijumaa. Happy Valentine kwa watu wote Tanzania pamoja na hapa Marekani. Happy Valentine. Kwa hiyo tusisahau kusubscribe, kushare na kulike video zetu. Kwa kumalizia tu katika siku hii ya leo, nasema sambazeni upendo na tupendane wa Tanzania. Happy